Today on the channel, from the latest Disney Plus Marvel Legends wave, we build-a-figure of Ultron, and we rank the entire wave from my least favorite to my favorite.
The spirit of Olympian warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure build and set rankings video, as today we're ranking the brand new Disney Plus series wave when we're building the Ultron Build-A-Figure. But remember, for all your other Marvel Legends needs and everything else under the sun, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10% on all in-stock items, and of course, anything over $39 does ship free. Gotta get a deal all day long. And today, we're taking a look at the Ultron Build-A-Figure, and it's been an interesting year for Marvel Legends in the Build-A-Figure department, as maybe it's just me, you guys chime in if you want, but it feels like this year we didn't have as many Build-A-Figures as years past. It seems like there was more fan channel exclusives, one-off, store exclusives, things like that that really ate up a lot of the real estate in the Marvel Legends waves. I don't even think we had 10 Build-A-Figures this year, so it does seem a little bit light on Build-A-Figures. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. And maybe some of it was the excitement for the Build-A-Figures weren't really there this year. We've had a few years where there's been amazing Build-A-Figures, where this year it's kind of a mixed bag, I think. And we will be doing a top 5 Build-A-Figures of 2022 on the channel, so make sure you subscribe and stay tuned for that video here on the channel. But let's take a look at the Ultron Build-A-Figure. I already did put him together. He went together very easily. Sometimes these Build-A-Figures fight you to the end. Not this one. He went together very, very easily. And I guess we'll start with his accessory right here. His big, almost like jousting stick. This almost reminds me of Knights of the Round Table time. And they had these, and they're on their horse, and bam, they're knocking guys over. That's what it reminds me of. But it is 2 pieces, plugs together very easily. A little bit gummy, a little bit cheap on the plastic, though. Very, very gummy plastic. But I think part of that is probably safety regulations, because you can't have these tips too hard here. It'll poke an eye out and stuff like that. So they do got a big bend in there, but very, very gummy feeling here. Not as good as I would have liked it to be. You do get some brown coloring in against the gray, but for the most part, all one color. But a big staff here for Ultron to wield and boss people around with if he needs to. Now we get down to the Ultron figure here, and it's an interesting one, and I guess I assumed this was going to be a little bit bigger, as I don't even think this is about the same size as She-Hulk, so I don't know if that's right in scale comparison, but not quite as big as I was expecting this Ultron figure to be. But it's an interesting one. He's got the Infinity Stones in him. You can see those in his chest, so it gives a little extra color against all the gray going on. Of course, we got a little bit of gold accents here and there, and then, of course, the typical Ultron mouth. You got the red in there, a little gold and red on the head. Just a interesting looking figure. Very robot feeling, as obviously Ultron is a robot, so he should. I love that he donned the Lando Calrissian cape, as robots love a good cape, apparently. Just ask Ultron, he'll tell you. But some good look to this cape, all in red. Got the gold band here to bring everything together once again. And he's got 2 spikes on his back. They kind of lock through, and then there is a plug on the back, G.I. Joe style, to lock that cape in. So that cape does add a little more color to this figure, a little bit more pop and circumstance, I guess, a little bit more regality to Ultron here when he's wearing a cape. You got 2 big old shin guards here. At first, I wasn't sure I was going to be able to pop these arms in, because just a little hole in the middle. You kind of got to go up and over to get the arms in there, but they fit in really good. But walking through the articulation on this one, that's where you kind of lose it a little bit, as you're not going anywhere with this Ultron. He is totally limited on the all the way around. Now, once again, this isn't Spider-Man. This is Ultron. He is a robot, but you're not getting the all the way around on the arms. You do get a bicep cut. You do get double-jointed pinless elbows. You know I'm here for that. Hands, you get the back and forth, side to side, as usual. Head, back and forth, side to side. Head is removable, of course, being a Build-A-Figure. You do get a little hula hoop at the top. You can even hear the ratchet in there. Kinda. Not super, super loud. You do get waist. No, we do not get waist on him. He can do the robot splits if he needs to. We do got the thigh cut. Double-jointed pinless knees. I'm here for that as well. And then the ankles back and forth, side to side. A decent-sized figure here as far as the feet department. So he doesn't really necessarily need a stand for him. He will fall over. But I do got a stand right here. Use code Kyle at Ringside Collectibles. Save yourself 10% on stands. And, of course, make sure you get the Mattel stands, as I always say. You put him on there, and he fits perfectly on the Mattel Ringside Collectible stands. Going to pop this in his hand right here. A very big, heavy weapon for him. It does weigh down the hand a little bit, but boy, his weapon is massive. One of the bigger weapons we've had in Marvel Legends this year. But an okay figure. I don't know. When I watched the What If series, this Ultron didn't set my world on fire, so it's not one I was really, really excited about. And I gotta be honest, Ultron's not an all-time favorite villain in the history of comic books for me either. He's kind of just a guy that's there. Obviously, he's come to a lot more name recognition with the MCU movies over the last decade or so, as he falls down. But I don't know. It just kind of is what it is how this one feels to me. But I know a lot of people were looking for this. But when you already got She-Hulk in a wave like this, does this feel like a Build-A-Figure? Does this feel like a big figure, like a Build-A-Figure should be? Somewhere in the middle for me. It doesn't feel like a Bone Breaker or some of the other ones that really feel like a build-together Build-A-Figure. This just kind of feels like a figure we'd get in a normal line. So you got to take that what it is, I guess, at that point. So there it is. That's the Ultron figure. Now we're going to rank this entire wave from my least favorite to my favorite. All right, time to start the rankings. And of course, we start at number 8. And I'm going to ask you guys, make sure you put your rankings in the comments down below. Let me know your order of these. But 8 figures, a big wave right here. Number 8, an easy one. The easiest decision of the bunch, Sharon Carter. Just plain Jane female figure. Great for blending in with other toy lines if you need that to be. A little bit too gummy on the joints for me and just not that special of a character. However, we do need characters like this every once in a while to build out the universe. So that does make sense. But for me, she's going to come in at number 8. I do think you'll be able to get her on discount, especially after the holidays. So I guess stay tuned if you're into that kind of stuff. She's coming in at number 8 for me. And then we're going to pick on the females. Coming in at number 7 to me is Miss Marvel. Part of that could be because I haven't seen the TV show yet. Maybe I'll change my mind once I see that. But not a lot of meat on the bone compared to the comic versions. I have 2 comic versions in my collection. Not a ton of difference into the MCU version. But still, it is an updated character for the MCU universe. That's cool enough for a lot of people. I know some people did enjoy this series. We'll see. I'll let you know when I finally do watch it. But I'm going to put her in at number 7. Then I'm going to number 6. Where are we going for number 6? We're going Mr. Knight, and once again, another series I have yet to see yet. Not familiar with the character at all. I do like the looks of this character. It's just kind of just seems a little old. It doesn't seem like there's enough bells and whistles here on this one for me to move it farther up the line for it, what it is. But it is okay, and that's about as good as it's going to get. It's okay. Maybe, once again, like Miss Marvel, once I see the series, maybe I'll enjoy him a little bit more. But I definitely prefer the Moon Knight over the Mr. Knight character. There's no doubt about that. So now we're at the number 5 spot. Yeah, I'm going to go Ultron at number 5. Kind of like I said in the review in this very video, it just didn't really feel like a Build-A-Figure. It's not a character I absolutely love in the villain department. Just kind of one of those characters that's there. It's cool enough. The cape does add some action to it. I like the weapon a little bit, even if it's a little gummy. But it's just kind of middle of the road, and that's kind of where it fits in this entire rankings video. So Ultron, the Build-A-Figure, coming in at number 5. Now we're down to the final 4. Oh boy, now it gets tough. I guess number 4 is fairly easy. I'm going to go Hawkeye. I really do like the looks of this Hawkeye, though. He is a good-looking representation of the character from the show. I know some people did not like the Disney Plus show on Hawkeye. As I'm filming this, that came out about a year ago. I thought it was a really good holiday series, something for the Christmas time season. I thought it worked really good. I did enjoy it for what that is worth, whatever that is worth. But this Hawkeye one, very good. It definitely looks like the actor. I love the contusions, the cuts on the face. I love some of the new sculpting here. But when I rank it with everybody else, somebody's got coming in at number 4. And that's where Hawkeye lands for us. And now I go to number 3, and I'm going to go Kate Bishop. We're seeing, well, falls off the stand there, but I'm going to go to Kate Bishop. Once again, looks just like the actress to me. I think it looks really good. I know some people said they don't think the likeness is there. I really do think the likeness is there on this one. It's cool to get these two together, and I guess it's just fitting they're together in the rankings video as well. So coming in at number 3, we're going to throw in Kate Bishop. Now we're down to the final 2. It's the battle to the end right here. Who's going to be number 1? Who's going to be number 2? Oh, baby. Well, today in this video, we're going to have to go ladies first. Yes, you heard it. We're going Moon Knight at number 2, She-Hulk at number 1. Moon Knight, there is a chance. I really do like the looks of this character. He does look really, really good. Looks really strong. Looks really clean. Maybe I'll fall in love with the series once I watch it, and he may jump to number 1 just on the backs of really enjoying the character, making me appreciate the figure more. But as we're sitting right now, still a cool-looking figure, just not as cool as the She-Hulk. Now, the She-Hulk series I did watch, so maybe that's where some of this bias comes in. I don't know. But I do like a big figure. I do like a big female figure. I think this one depicts She-Hulk from the series to a T. I think out of all of these ones, this depicts the character the best out of the TV shows that there is. I've seen clips, I've seen stills, I've seen previews for all these series, at least, if I haven't watched the series. And the She-Hulk looks absolutely fabulous. I did like the She-Hulk series. I know some people, once again, I guess, like, that's true about everything. Some people like it and some people don't, and there's a few in the middle. I like the She-Hulk series because it was mind-numbing. I didn't have to think, and I love that in TV because I think too much during the day, and when I finally get to watch some TV, I want to be able to turn my brain off a little bit and not think and not take things too seriously. I don't want to watch some long movie or TV show where I really got to concentrate because I just don't have it by the time my day is done. And She-Hulk was the perfect show for that. It was a quick, 30-minute show, didn't make you think too much, and I think this figure represents the character from the show just absolutely fabulously. Just really, really good head sculpts. One of the best head sculpts, honestly, of 2022 in the Marvel Legends toy line. So there it is. That is my ranking of the Disney Plus wave. What is your ranking? Start at number 8, work your way to number 1, put it in the comments down below, and let me know your thoughts on this entire wave. Don't forget to like this video. You made it this far, and as you guys always know, it does help the channel when you give it the old thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the old notification bell, and don't forget about the Patreon channel for early access to videos like this, bonus content, exclusive content, Q&As, giveaways, you name it, a lot going on over at Patreon, and best of all, you do support the channel. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com, search Kyle Peterson, and don't forget to hit me up on social media at SirPaul64 over there on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. So for the What If, Disney Plus, She-Hulk, Moon Knight, Hawkeye, what am I missing here? Captain America and the Winter Soldier wave, I am Kyle, and I'll see you guys all real soon.